welcome back to GT3, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Thruxton race circuit. You'll see over my shoulder there is my Carrera GT. Today I'm on a very special track day with Rindt vehicle design. Rindt of Targa Trauma fame, actually. My Targa series has been at Rindt. They've been looking after that car and they've been restoring it, which is coming very soon actually. The reveal of that car is coming very, very soon. It was about to be here, but it's literally just missed the deadline. So I'm going to be collecting it in the next few days anyway. So the Targa is coming. However, today I'm at Thruxton and I'm also here with my 911T. I'm here on a voyage of discovery almost, because I've long said the 911T is an incredible car, but is it a good track car? And am I the best pilot for said review? We'll find out in a second without being run over in the car park. We've got many nice Porsches here. We've got my 911T. I won't bang on too much about the 911T because you know all about this car. It is not a track car, however we do have ceramics. You've got your fixed buckets, we've got my Billy helmet over there, and it's got a manual box, which isn't always the best for track driving. So we're gonna head out on that in a second. We've got GoPros all around it, so we're gonna find out exactly what that's like in the incapable hands of myself. However, I'm gonna take you around some of these cars and show you what's here. So, my Carrera GT is here. So it's actually breached noise limit, so it's not actually allowed to go out because it's got a titanium system on it, which is all quite sad. However, it's probably for the best of the car and everyone else that I'm not allowed out in it. The Carrera GT's here anyway, and today we're actually raising money for skin cancer. So this is a paid day, a day that I paid for as well. I've not scrounged because it's charity. I'll scrounge otherwise. Charity's not one thing I scrounge for. So Carrera GT's here as well. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a slant-nosed 930 turbo. So it's actually got a better top speed because of the old slanty nose and the pop-up lights. Very rare car. This is actually a UK car, right-hand drive, grey on cream inside. Obviously it's got a manual box, and round the back here that iconic whale tail, a more aggressive whale tail than the whale tail on my Targa. It is the turbo one. It's wicked. It's got exhaust on that side, exhaust in the back there. That is actually currently for sale, just gone up for sale actually at Rindt. I believe all the details are on their website for that, and it's actually very keenly priced. I love these. We've got Testarossa-esque side strakes there as well. I absolutely love these, and if it wasn't for the fact I buried myself into a particularly aggressive financial position recently with the Testarossa, I'd have had that. We've also got a completely well sorted 912. I mean, there probably isn't a better example of a 912 around. Right-hand drive, black car, fully sorted, and you can see through there the engine is literally like something you can eat dinner off. We've got another 912 here. This is actually a friend of mine, Simon Jessup, who does a lot of the media here for Rindt. This is his personal 912 as well, and I've actually met him a few times in this car as well, and it's cool to see this here. And we've got another 912 here as well. It's a 912 party. Never seen three in a row. This has got Steelies on it, which I absolutely love, and I'm kind of mooting for mine, but love this colour on it. Rare colour for these. And this is a left-hand drive with a very original looking interior as well, and this has just been done. I've seen this go through the metalwork department at Rindt as well, so this is fully sorted. I believe this will be on their site as well. If it's not by the time I'm filming, it will be right now, or it may well be sold, so move quick. But that is a very nice, this would be my pick of the bunch. I love it, absolutely love it. Very, very cool car. Anyway, we've got some out on track at the moment. We've got a Targa here. So this, actually, I saw this arriving in the distance and I thought, Brian's pulling my leg. He's told me my car's not ready, but he's actually sent it along anyway. However, it got closer and I realised it's got a different plate on it. So this is a Targa, actually a Sport. I think this is an SC or a Sport. So it's a slightly up-rated version of mine. I've got the same rear wing, but this one has got the front kind of valance spoiler thing there, and I believe it's got like different suspension or something, maybe from the turbo. I don't know. It's slightly uprated anyway. That's really bad Porsche knowledge from you there, rushing through these. But this is a fully restored car, so absolutely immaculate. And this gives you an idea of what mine is going to come out looking like. Even the wheels are pretty much brand new. Really cool car. What's especially cool is this is couple goals, because there's a bloke and his partner that have turned up in that and that matching Targas. So this is the new one. Well, it's the 991.2, but this is actually, I think, preferable to the 992, to be honest. Although knowing him, the 992 is probably on order. But yeah, it's cool to have them both together, and they've both been batting around in these, sometimes together, sometimes individually. Very cool anyway. Matching pair of Targas at a Porsche track day. Brilliant. We've got a 911S here. Lovely car. Put the camera in there. A little bit of houndstooth. Feel a little bit intrusive poking the lens through the window there. Lovely bit of kit. Left-hand drive. Incredible colour, Fuchs wheels, can't argue with that. 991.2 Turbo S. And I think, is that slate grey or a gate grey actually? It's a gate, I think. Really nicely optioned car. And I was around in the T earlier and I had that in my rear view mirror, which made me panic a bit because that is very, very, very fast. Cayman R, unsung hero of the Porsche range over the past decade. I think Cayman R is probably one of the best cars you can buy for the money, driver's cars wise anyway. Manual box in there. These are brilliant. And they're the hen's teeth as well. You just can't find them. Anyway, let's head back over then to the T. This thing has been causing havoc all morning as well. 914S. It's been causing absolute havoc. I haven't seen one of these in years. Super cool to not only see one but also see it going around the track and making unbelievable noises. It's really, really rare to see one of these out and about. Super cool. Love that. Another old 911. Perfect. Another old 911. And we've also got a 964 Carrera RS here as well in slate grey. Lovely stuff. And it's also got the Porsche OEM head unit in as well. The upgraded one. Really cool. We've got a 993 over there. We've got a Rint 997 special over there. 992 Carrera S and a 991.2 GT3, and obviously my 911T, which segues me on very nicely to jumping in this thing and going for a hoon. So let's go. Right then, here we go. Fire up. Oh. Let's get the old Billy helmet on. They won't let me on track without it. Lovely stuff. How do I look? Do I look like a seasoned professional? Oh. Ah! 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 Got people around me looking at me like, we're going to stay off the track now. Okay, so as I've said before, this thing isn't a track car. It's a very, very good road car, but it is not a track car. And I must admit, I've never tracked my Carrera T before. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I've been on a couple of sighting laps in this, and I'm not interested in setting lap records or anything of the sorts. We put on Sport Plus, which engages the PASM, the sort of active, sort of harsher dampers, puts the exhaust button on, and that's pretty much it. Obviously it's manual, so leave it in manual, there's no option. Here we go then, we've got a green light. No one was telling me to go on track or not on track, but... So, here we go then. So we're staying through the middle, through here apparently. I'm just trying to remember what matey told me. So, brake in a straight line. Actually, we're all right in third through there. So, right, let's get up to speed then. So the one thing matey told me was always look where you want to end up. So obviously we've got a twin turbocharged 3 litre, so this is Goodwood. So you keep it relatively tight here, and then kind of get a little bit tight over here, clip some curb, and then you can come out a little bit wider around here. That's probably a little bit too loud there, Tom. Coming to the left, over by the marshal's post, get a bit of curb, back on the gas, which brings it right all the way over onto that curb there, and then you're on the beans! Up to 5th, still pinned, and you're on the brakes hard, in a straight line, down to 3rd, and I got told off earlier for being too aggressive off the brakes. Little bit of curb there, lovely stuff, and pin on the way back out. 3rd wasn't great. Ooh, leaning over to the left. Probably a little bit early there. That was rubbish, Tom, that was rubbish! The key here is in a straight line. And what's good about this car is that you've got blip on the downshift, so you don't need to heel and toe when it's in Sport Plus mode. Off the gas here, let it roll through and pin it all the way around. Little bit of left here, keep it slightly wide. Don't go too Wental. All the way up to Goodwood, come off the gas, and then let it roll around here. A little bit of gas is all right. Keep it on the inside track on this bit of tarmac. Oh my God. I don't have the bottle for this. I'm doing a bit of brake here, even though I probably don't need to. In over the marshal's post. Bit of curb, run it all the way out. Foot flat. 365 brake horsepower only in this, remember. Is a 3-litre twin turbocharged flat 6. Ah! Brake in a straight line. Ooh. I've completely ruined this line here. I'm in the wrong gear. Get into third, you. Go on. This driving and talking thing is hell. This is hell. Bear in mind, I'm not insured either. The T's good though. It's good. It's not as squirmy as I thought it'd be. Down into third. Off the brakes more smoothly than I once was. Oh no. Needed a bit of brake mid-corner there. Rubbish from me. No brakes here. Tyres are getting a little bit warm now. A little bit of left mid corner, don't go too tight just yet apparently, and then clip a bit on the way in there, which I didn't do, and we'll keep off the gas. I shouldn't be allowed out. The T's good though, it's good fun. You know what? I'm not doing 150 miles an hour. It's probably up to 120 in paces, but it's actually okay. It's actually okay in this car. It's not GT3, but arguably, is it more fun? Probably, yeah. And I think the ceramics are a must on this car if you are tracking it. Ooh. And I got told off earlier that we've got someone in front of me. I got told off earlier for jumping off the brakes, which unsettles the car, so I've learned to be a little bit smoother. That all goes out the window a little bit. So we've got different cars here today. We've got the classics and stuff as we saw earlier, so that does mean that there's a lot of overtaking going on. It's overtaking by consent, on the left only, which is fairly standard practice, a little bit of indicator. We've got the CARRERA RS in front of me there. Ooh. This is where I nearly nicked it in the corner before. Obviously it's rear wheel drive, but it's got just about the power that it doesn't unstick the rear end unless you really wanted to. Unless you're being a complete idiot, it doesn't unstick the rear end. You're okay. It's not so bad. I just feel it squirming around a little bit. I can feel myself squirming around a little bit. Right, the trick is not to be sucked in by someone else in front of you, but keep on your line and where you're supposed to be going. Oh, he had the line there. Good lad. He's in a 964 RS, so he's probably got a mid-range torque. This is slightly faster, alarmingly so. I wish I was in that one, really. So we're coming in now. I'm beating over through the complex here. There's a really sharp exit into the pits, so no heroics on the way in here. We survived. Oh, we survived. I don't know who's more relieved, me or the guys that have to put the barriers back together. So yeah, amongst all that nonsense, I'm very impressed by the T. It's a lot of fun. The manual box on a circuit like this is effectively one long right-hander. I think it's got one of the fastest average speeds of any track, like any UK track. I think Damon Hill set the lap record here at just under a minute. I think it's 57 seconds in his F1 car at the time. And he averaged, I think it was 147 miles an hour the whole way around this track, which, to be honest with you, I wouldn't have been able to average probably 47 miles an hour around there. So God knows how he did that. But Thruxton, a very good circuit. A lot of it has been re-tarmacked as well, so it's very smooth. That was good. I need to decompress a little bit. I enjoyed that. I did enjoy that. I might go back out maybe once in this with a friend, and then I'll go out in some other people's cars as well. But I very much enjoyed that. Goodness me. I don't do much track work at all. This is probably, I could count on both hands the amount of track days I've done in total. So if any of you are thinking I'm pony at driving, you're right. I've been out on 2 sighting laps and then just went out there trying to film a video. So if you think that was useless, you're probably right, although I may well have an excuse for it. Anyway, for now then, I think I'm gonna leave that there and go and have some water, and I'll see you all very soon. Thank you very much to the guys at Rint, as always, and look forward to the reveal of my Targa very, very soon. Stay tuned, guys. Ciao for now, bye.